hello Motor Chief, and welcome to a Wednesday Starting Online stream. The reason for this is basically it's summer, both here and in the game, and it's quite hot outside. Monday we had the hottest day this summer so far. It was over 32 degrees Celsius, and there was no way I could sit in this little room and stream. It would be too hot for me. And hello Raj, and hello Geek and Lonely. Hello to you too. So today I will be doing a little bit of the new summer event, and we will also be playing around with the ship because I don't have time to grind it out, so I'm spending my lobby on it a bit later. But first, let's see what's happening here. Let's get the game
The situation is grim.
Hello JB. Pirate Scum Gaming, welcome. Just sitting here watching the thing up in the sky. I also noticed when I logged in, because I logged out from this place yesterday, it was a bit funky with the textures. But if you go into your options and graphics, turn Lightning 2.0 off and back on again, that fixes it. Look at this. Quite the difference. Well, let's see what's happening. First biathlon begins in 47 seconds. I don't remember this. Biathlon. Tovax Camp. Was that thing way over there? Way over there? I can't remember this. And Scavenger Hunt, and then we have Powerboard Race, Biathlon, Scavenger Hunt, and Dance Off is in 52 minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Where is the Biathlon? Could it be over this way? It's been a year. With the backpack and the surfboard. Yeah, I have both. I don't really remember where it began. Oh, side-to-side transport. Sovax Camp. That helps. That helps. Yeah, I was where I thought it was. Oh, stop that. Game to battle and start. Ooh. Okay. And hello, Spanso. Welcome. There will be no fatalities today, I hope. Let's get the powerboard going. Last week with the thunderstorm it went okay, but we did not lose the electricity at least. But it was interesting because we usually don't get thunderstorms here at all. So it was a show. Wasn't going to stream today, but are you going to? Show off Jorog's Pastel Onesie summer attire? Yeah. I usually stream on Mondays, but as I said, the weather was too summery on Monday, so I had to do it today, and well, perfect timing. In fact, this. And this is also my last stream for a bit because I'm going on a vacation on Friday. For some weeks, I will be back in the end of July. Yep, yeah, this is not how to do it. Whee! Backwards surf. Let's see. Let's try to hit the power up. And yeah. I don't think I've done the biathlon ever. Now we switch to this. I guess, yeah.
Some beaches.
Some beaches. I love it, Riz. Yeah, okay. Now I think I know what to do. I think I do. No? Really? I'm completely lost at this. Oh, where do we go? This, there's a thing. Just to talk to this guy? No, that's the hide and seek. Let's try that again. Maybe it didn't trigger. Maybe I need to go through that one first. I am absolutely awful with this backpack, so that is also partly one of the reasons why I like to buy out the summer event ship. I know people say it's easy, but not for me. I don't even know where to go. Two summary over 30, yeah, on Monday we had 32, and that's too much for me. And that's very unnormal here. Summer temperatures here are in the high 20s at best, so 30, we don't have the infrastructure to handle that. I don't know where to go, really. I completely lost the plot here. What? I'm so terrible. Now there we have some hoops. Uh-huh. I didn't see those. And I have fairly new glasses. Oh well. It ended. So, I don't know. Yeah. And my comfort zone is between 15 and 25, so go that way. Yeah, let's let's just pretend that didn't happen. And yeah, okay. There we go. Ooh, snowman. Hello. Snowman. Scavenger hunt is next. Completely lost. Let's try the scavenger hunt instead. Oh, I'm so terrible at this. What's this? It's a flower. And where did all the sun chairs go? What happened?
Oh no, I'm getting pounded!
And hello there, Fragrance, welcome. I'm in my summer suit. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I usually say Monday because that's when I normally stream. Hope you have a good Wednesday on a Monday. Or a good Monday on a Wednesday. Whatever. Already getting quite warm in here, but I'll be going on for a bit. What are you doing? Organ collector. Yeah. Noodles. What was that? Oh. Redeeming noodles. Well. Noodles. And hello, Ed. Well. That means we need to turn down this. We need to move over this.
Congratulations!
For a limited time only, I will
It's there.
bonus favors. So anyone who comes, help me locate.
Just for a little bit, some noodles. Oh, that was the wrong sound.
Today must be your lucky day.
That was maybe a better sound. Something Star Trek? Yeah, that's a 2009 movie. Then we of course have the obvious one. Murder She Wrote? Nah, not exactly. It's a bit tricky when I'm trying to watch the screen as well. Yeah, the motion picture theme or a TNG, whichever you say it, or like it. Whatever. What else do we have? I only know those two that are Star Trek-y ish, but I'll see if I can think of something else. Oh yeah. Faith of the Heart. Yeah, I really don't know that song. It's it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played that song. So oh, what's this? Oh wait. Yeah, well, noodles. Don't want to bore you too much with all those noodles. That was an attempt to the Star Trek Online theme, but I don't know that either. Next noodle might be something else. But yeah, let's get back to the game, shall we? I was trying to scavenger hunt. Nay. Yeah, totally ad-lib. Klingon battle theme from TMP. Oh yeah, of course it is, JB. Ella Moraine count to 4 jingle. What? I don't know that. Yeah, the powerboard race in 10 minutes. While we wait for the powerboard race, let me get over to the character that's gonna actually get the ship and look at that for a little bit. I guess you're all anxious to see the ship anyway, so let's just switch over to my lower decks guy. A DS9 episode with the board game. Oh. Yeah, that one. Just needed to jog my memory a bit. Okay, here we are. Welcome. He's never been here before. This is my attempt to make a
Alarmarain, count to 4, Alarmarain, and then 3 more, Alarmarain. If you can see, Alarmarain, you'll come with me.
Yeah, that time of year to do beach work. Yep, I tried to make a engineer, kind of a guy that would suit that ship up there. The Wally. So I'm gonna grab some Loba and pick up the ship and we can look at that for a little bit before we try the powerboard race. And then we can also take a proper look at the ship in a bit. My Andy Phillips, yeah, his name is Andy Bilge Pump. I don't know what is. I just thought of a silly name. Let's see. Account bank. Precious. And let's get this thing. Summer 1000 lobby. Don't do this.
Fuck llama rain, I'm out of here.
Okay, now we have the ship, so we can put the valuables back into the bank. And do we have room for it? Yes, we do. HRN. We also need one more thing from the bank, of course, and that's one of these guys. One of the X upgrades. We can't have a ship without an X upgrade. And I have so many from previous events. And from Phoenix, that's the word. 1000 lobby, it is expensive, but it's always been that price. So, as I say, don't do this. The reason I can do this is because people have been supporting my streams. And everything I've made from Twitch has been put back into the game. But I would not, in general, recommend doing this. Save your lobby. It's more useful elsewhere. But we need to go to a shipyard and set up the ship. Take a look at it. And then come back here and do some summary things again. Because right now I'm in a different ship. So I'm just one of the legendary ones. Let's go to the Soul System. A system, Soul System.
Monster kill.
Yeah, something like that. That's an old one from way back when. I kind of wish there was a vanity shield option this year, but I don't think there is. Need to look at that as well. So many things to check out. Okay, let's first pop into the shipyard. Dock. I like that new loading screen here. The game is lagging a little bit today.
Ad Astra per Uranus. To
Bit slacking this year? Yeah, maybe.
Through Uranus.
The console is bugged and doesn't apply CAD to the disruptor, but I can't verify because I'm not rich. Yeah. I think the lighting in the game in general has changed. It's very dark in here. Islamic has been in charge of changing the lights, I guess. There's something odd with the textures. Hold on, let me do the options thing. Lightning 2 was off, that's why. STO noob, but MMO noob in general. Play first person camera mode. Do you know if you can bring up mouse cursor when in that mode? No, you cannot. If you do it like this, the shooter mode, as I like to call it, the mouse cursor is gone, but you can press B and it comes back. I like this mode best. So, let's upgrade the ship. Oh! Fascinating. Ray of Disintegration. I bet you can't upgrade them. Disruptor beams. They look interesting, but I don't think they will be upgradable. As usual, just Klingon around Uranus. Oh dear. Let's see, manage ships and inventory. And just check. Oh, you can upgrade them to at least more. Oh, hey, they are upgradable. Hey, well, that's gonna be expensive. But hey, cool. That's not normal. That weapons coming on a ship is upgradable, but I like it. Let's just check them out. Just normal disruptor. Yeah, damage resistance proc. 2.5% chance, okay. Fascinating. I don't think I will be using these today because I don't have enough resources to fully upgrade them, but I will test them to see if they look any different. Interesting. And this is the console. Dragon's Blood Flame Reactor. 20% bonus disruptor, fire, cold, electrical, radiation, and psionic damage. Breath of the Dragon. 1500. This is on ground fire damage for 10 seconds each second. The 5 foes with a 50-degree 5 kilometers cone. Unique kill effect. Yeah, maybe. Well, we need to look at those beams. They look interesting. Ready the ship. Save and continue. And put on the things that I have on this character. It's sluggish, but it works. The free event stuff. We have some disruptive consoles. Yes, we do. And another one right up there. And then let's see, we need fire damage. Open the maw of Grethor. We need radiation. I can get that from my torpedo. Biomolecular torpedo. We have psionic damage. I want it all. Cold. I think I have something on one of my bridge officers. And electrical. We have isometric charge. A lot of weird stuff here now. Just because we can. And then final item. Now let's go with Domino. And then put on these guys. Interesting. Very interesting. Batteries, I don't have the good batteries yet, so we're just gonna use these. And of course we need to check out if there's any tailor options, and I think there are. There's supposed to be. Let's check it out. Okay. One material. We can select a bridge. That's nice. I wish they did that for every ship that doesn't have a bridge. At least let you select one. Let's... all of these old bridges. Then we have a bunch that I don't have. Order, Justice, Triumph. These I don't have. Connie or Galaxy. Voyager, I think I'm gonna go with. Oh, colors, yeah. This thing has colors. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Cool. I forgot about the summer event. Yeah, it starts today, so you still have time. Ooh. The red arrow. I think we're gonna see a lot of colorful options from several creative people on this. Wow. And you can also add patterns. Rysium patterns. Oh, goodness. Okay. These are from the escort. I believe that's where they got these wild patterns. Very funky indeed. R and RB. I'm not gonna use these colors, but I think I want a kind of a bright green in the base color. Or it's strong green. That's green. And then maybe black? No. Red. Ish. Yeah, let's go for some radish. Radish. Ooh. Yeah, lots of options here. Wow. No Vesta option, but radish. Ooh. That's... I kinda like that. The Ryzen 2. Yeah. Gives the dragon vibes. That's cool. I like that. Let's stick with that. What do we have for stations? We have overload with the usual stuff behind it. Okay, and then we have a science, universal, engineer. There, we need a weapons 3. And we have a cold thing there, so we can have some intel on those two. Or maybe, no wait, we can have a... Hold on. Terrell go there. You can have intel on those two and a photonic officer. Yeah, we need a beta and a spread. We could go tactical here as well for even more strong tactical powers. Let's see. Beta. Yeah, surgical strike 1 I wouldn't use. Then I'd rather use overload. She has spread and fire as well. New. Colas has nothing. Why? He's temporal. That's why. Who's Leslie? Target lock. Intel team. Nah. Sulu. He has some of the right stuff, but just in the wrong order. Okay. Yeah, let's fix this up. That's cold damage. That's just a proc. That's a proc, and then we need that. Yeah. Go with this. Let's pay a visit to the skills trainer. Full spec fleet version like the Corvette. Oh, that would have been awesome, actually. But I still think this has a setup that you can do good variety of things. Gonna spread 1. Yep, thank you. And a beta. This is my basically go-to things on tactical. Spread and beta. Get those in. Colas. Beta. And a spread. Spread them. There we go. And the intel powers, we need a couple of unconventional procs. Let's see, intel space, we have viral impulse burst is one I like to use, and then we also have the ionic turbulence, but that has the wrong icon. It has a ground icon. There we go. Sulu, where are you? There you are. And she needs to be promoted as well. We have viral, and we have ionic turbulence, and then we gotta get override subsystems there. Yeah, there we go. Let's just put in Janeway for a tractor beam. Just a few things I need to pick up. Override subsystems safety. That's a difficult word to say. If I wanted radiation, I could go acetone beam there. Maybe. Let's see. Safeties. 3. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, 3. And we also need... I always like to use emergency powered weapons. If I can find it. Oh, it's not too cheap anymore. Let's see. Yep. Need to go to this page. And let's try the aceton. Beam 3. That's very cheap. Basically free. Pick up the stuff from the mail. There we go. And Sulu. Do you have any traits by chance? No. No, not to worry. Let's get the subsystem safeties. Overridden. Override. I need to sneeze. Ooh. Okay, then we need Zarva. We get trained as well. Weapons 3, thank you. And bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. And aceton beam. I haven't used that for ages and ages, but it does radiation damage. And also a bit of debuff. Places a radiation hazard on the target, drastically reducing its energy weapon damage, and delivers radiation damage over the duration. Okay, oh, we can try it. I never really played around much with that. I just want to have everything that can proc the console. With a trait. Hold on. When dealing damage, you get bonus damage to defined magics, which are fire, cold, electrical, radiation, and psionic. Then you have this one. It's a passive bonus disruptor, fire, cold, electrical, radiation, and psionic. Ooh. Ooh. What traits do we have? Yeah, we can easily swap out that. When we get the traits, let's beam up and take a look. Today, please. I'm guessing there's a lot of people logging in today, so that might be why. Let's see. That's a Excelsior. Check the size. Let's compare sizes. Yeah, it's a bit smaller than the Excelsior 2. But this big. Ah, there we are. Hello. We need to fix the tray, of course, before I take this into a patrol. Give the weapons a test. And then switch to the weapons that I already have upgraded to get the trait. Gonna do a quick look at the built-in. Oh, it has a cloak. Nice. Get everything off the tray first. Just right click and drag, if you don't know. And then aceton beam. Beta. Cruiser commands. Area of protection. Bardic song. Area of protection increases the range of field region, blah 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 blah. Okay. PC specs. I don't know. I have a computer, it's 2 years old, it was off the shelf. I don't know these things. Let me see. Here, think you can go. Yeah, if you can read this. Intel i5, 16 gig RAM. Yeah. Not the top end shelf computer, but it works. It has a screen and runs Windows. It has 2 screens and runs Windows. I don't know much about computers, I just know how to use them. And as long as it works, I'm keeping it, and when it doesn't work, I'm buying a new one. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. Breath of the Dragon. This is an engineer, by the way. You just put a new PC together. Yeah, but you work with computers. I play with computers. There's a big difference. Well, I work with using computers, but I don't work with making them work. Make it go. Carbon prism. Just gonna try to put as much into my spam bar as possible. Spell of invisibility. I like that they went all in with the lore thing here. Tractor beam. Very cold in space. Viral impulse burst. We have a mycelium emitter and batteries. Was that all of the batteries? I think I had shield batteries as well. Or up there. And engine batteries somewhere. Yeah, there. Let's do that. Unique animations with unique names. Well, we'll just have to check it out. First and foremost, save a loadout. Do not lose what you have done here. And we have the new beams that you can upgrade. These are now marked 12 white, so they do about 1,000 disruptive damage each. 1,500 with the locators. Let's see the cloak. Very much the standard cloak, which is a spell of invisibility. Now let's just try one patrol. First, the Argala patrol, and see if the weapons do anything unique or if they're just green disruptors. If they do anything unique, I will upgrade them and, eventually. If not, I will use the ones I have. Let's see. Kazon cruiser over there. Green disruptors. Normal explosions. Nothing spectacular in that area. Now we get a bunch of enemies, so let's try the Dragon's Breath. What that looks like.
You have entered an area controlled
That
by
thing
the
has
Vanity
a
Guard.
5 kilometers
Your ship
target
is armed
range.
and operational. You
Yeah,
are
they
now-
standard. Yes, they
looks
do.
like our fight got them to notice us.
Hello.
Let's go over and ask if their
Let's get some
boss
Dragon's
might come
Breath.
out of hiding.
Cool. Okay.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
Yeah, just a different name and a different icon, basically.
You will stand down and surrender to the Vanity Guard.
we have it again. I also have unconventional systems here, so that also helps with Universal Console's cooldown. Keep that in mind.
We do what we want, where we want.
And that thing belongs on this ship.
Picked up a tight feed transmission on
The
a frequency.
into the maw.
We're jamming that spectrum on their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
Let's see. Let's try this again here. Okay. I like this. Spewing flames. And as always, towards the end of our gala, targeting is a pain. So that undead ship.
That's Captain. Excellent work.
Interesting.
We'll send over a pacification party.
Let's get the Indian marks.
Into custody.
Resolute, stand down.
The K's on. We have the.
Oh. Got a few masteries done. Fireball with a farang. This fire console, Dragon's Breath, would be very nice on the flickery ships. Actually, maybe we could try that as well. Let me get my good disruptors. Since, yeah, you know. Nope, no. Where did you go? I have Martrox and a crafted. And nothing to put in there at the moment. No fragrance I didn't. Because I'm leaving for a vacation on Friday. And if I order anything from far away, it will most likely arrive when I'm not home. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep that in. Eventually get something else in there. So now let's get the mastery done and see what the trait does. Need some beams first. Beam school. Get those tasty batteries. So, 9 through. Yeah, the cutting beam is an option, but this guy is, I'm not sure I can get it yet. Yes, I can. Hey, nice. Good call. Good call. Yeah, I saw the Enterprise J. If it's still available when I'm back from vacation, I'll consider it. But at the moment, I wouldn't order anything to be delivered. Did you see it in my inventory? Really? No. There's no cutting beam in my inventory. No. I haven't got it yet. So, in a minute. This is a very new character, actually. He's just a week old. Let's see if we can do this. If I remember the command. Yeah. Zoom in a bit. And maybe just move away from that Tholian. Step into the light. Ooh, I think I like this ship. It's very unique. and very customizable with the colors, except these borders here. They are kind of a feature that you cannot change. That's okay. Are we stopping? Here we go. The nacelles are very red. I wonder if they change with coloring, or if they just change with vanity items. Let's try to be even closer. The rings on the nacelles, yeah, they're kind of cool. They kind of like something 50s sci-fi. And it's covered in what looks like scales. I like this. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. The Vulcan shipyards. Yeah. Oh yeah, I bought some things. I don't even remember what I bought. Oh yeah, the training manuals. Keep on bugging me. Cutting beam. Thank you. Let's see if we can do the thing to the thing. Please get it to 15 or higher. E5 vanity. Oh, I need to pick this up on my main character. I have all the vanity shields as well. You can take a look at that, because this one doesn't have any other than the platinum and medical. Yeah, that would be dragon-like indeed. Come on, just get golden, will you? There we go. Now we can save the loadout. I will hold on to these disruptor beams because I like the way they look. Now, save. And go to the 9th rule to get the trait and take a look at that.
Looks like there was a fight.
Afraid.
And we have cruiser command, so I usually go with the tireless march of striking.
Lead the way. Sure God will fight.
Weapon power cost reduction. What do they call this?
They've decloaked.
Area of protection and nimble jig. Oh goodness, this is good. This is good. Let's say hello to Madron. And we have Nausicaans. Yeah. I'm doing all the 5 space magic on this ship. Just because we can.
Well, there's good news.
Oh, there they are. Hello. Wow. I think properly buffed, this thing would really rock. It's already off cooldown. Not your clan. No, these are the criminal clan. The greedy ones. And I like to wait to answer to him until I have put myself into position. Make you nauseous. Because now we are in the perfect spot. Ow. Wait, what? Oh, they're Mokais now. That's why they sent me flying away. That means I might not get the trait. Let's stay behind them. Roast Mokai. Yeah. Mokai barbecue. Okay, I can see a firebolt in the future for me as well. This is too much fun. Okay, I'm going for a ride. Thank you, Mokai, for sending me away. Ugh, tacos. Yeah, sounds like an acquired taste. Don't mind me, just passing through. I could have put on engineering team to counteract that thing, but yeah, it's okay. Would I eat a worm for $1,000? No. I wouldn't pay $1,000 to eat a worm. Okay. Nope. I wouldn't eat a worm.
Well fought. Well not.
I think we got the. I think we got a trait now. Looks. I think I saw the blink on the screen there. Let's see. Yes, we have it. When dealing damage with any of the 5 magics, let's just slot it in. What was it called? 5 magics. Oh yeah, good name. Chocolate covered crickets. Yeah, nope, I'm too. Oh, it's not for me. But we need to have it gives engine power and bonus damage to those things. Okay. Save it again, Sam. Oh, I'm not the kind of guy that could eat anything that's insect-like or anything. Nope, nope, nope. Not for me. Some people say that eating insects are the future. Let's hope it's at least 60 years from now. Because then I won't be here. Oh, I'm flanked by an Odyssey and an Excelsior 2. I have my own honor guard. Eat plants? I could do that instead. Pure protein, yeah, but no, then I'd rather just eat beans. Sorry, friends. Yeah, I like this. I have 1 or 2 vanity shields here. Here we have the platinum. Oh, the 32nd century. Oh, goodness. Some people also said we would have flying cars on moon cities. True as a toy jet, true. Well, flying cars do exist though. Crunchy and creamy in one bite. Oh god. And hello, Jet. Let's see. In 60 years you want a bacon sandwich. Yeah, me too. Pink shield. No, let's not do the vanity shields here. Let's do that on the character that actually has them. Some of them. Flying cars are a terrible idea. Because people are stupid. That's just the way it is. People are stupid. I want to try one TFO with this now. Just to see how it goes. A quick TFO. And then back to Ryza. To see if there's some things to do. I think a Kittimer is the way to go. Let's see if these guys want to join. They look very eager. Eating Big Macs and killing people over stuff like lines on a map. And who has the better goulash recipe? Yeah, it's... We are so petty and small at times. Just stupid. Most people can't handle a traffic circle. Driving flying cars would be chaos. Oh yeah, roundabouts. Yeah, no, don't. Let's just not have flying cars. Let's not. Oh, I'm doing okay. It's a bit warm, so it won't be a full-length stream today, but I thought I have to stream this week since I will be gone for a couple of weeks after Friday. And I wanted to check out the Ryza and this new ship. And the only reason I have this ship is because of you guys that are supporting my streams. So I managed to get the lobby to buy it out on day one. And then I get to show it to you. And it does come with its own weapons, but they need to be upgraded. Flying cars would sort out the gene pool. Yeah, that's true though. That's true. Pretty hot? Yeah, I can imagine. We had our hottest day on Monday, so I had to just postpone the stream until today, because today it's only 25. But on Monday we had 32. And in this little room with that window over there, the sun is on this side of the building all day until it sets around midnight. No, it was not possible for me to stream then. Wanted the Jetsons car when I was a kid, just a horrible idea. Yep, yeah. Let's go and do the, you didn't want to join? Okay. Let's just queue up for a Kittimer. In the space. See what this thing does. Thank you, Zotorjet, and thank you for stopping by, and have a good rest of your day. Where am I going? Oh, where am I not going? There we go again. Zotorjet, thank you for 5 gifted subs again. You want to Well, thank you. That's okay, Trace. No problem. No problems.
Cartlet here, come in.
Oh, Zotorjet. Thank you. Enjoy those gifted subs.
You have 15 seconds.
Okay, let's see how this thing performs. I'm just gonna do my regular thing. Did I miss any messages? Okay, good. Let's do this. And then we go back to Ryza to see if there's anything in the stores that we could buy. I think there's some ground items. And then we can take a look at the ship with all my vanity shields on my main character. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And in the coming weeks after my vacation, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. But where am I going, Raj? Well, we're starting out flying to Düsseldorf. No, not meeting Ares this time. We're not going into any nearby where he lives, so... But we're flying out to Düsseldorf, and then we're gonna go to a little town called Freiburg. And then Tübingen, Augsburg, Baden-Baden, Strasbourg, Nancy and Luxembourg. So a little round trip in Germany and France. 12 days. By train mostly, but we're gonna fly down there. Because I'm gonna take the train from here. It would take me 3 days just to get down to where I wanted to start. Looks good. I like this. We're shooting from... ooh, yeah. Shooting from the wings and from the front. Oh, it's gone. I'm supposed to target this guy? There we go. I like this ship. And for an event ship, it's pretty damn good, I would think. God, I forgot about that. That's from an old Norwegian comedy show. Basically chaos. Yeah, we'll use the magics. And it's done. Okay, GG. That was... I can see myself having lots of fun with the ship. Absolutely.
Wait! Timeline change imminent.
Want to visit Germany someday? Yeah, I don't think there's been... There's only a very few years that I have not been to Germany. To France twice, planning on going again, but this time visit the south of France. I had to change plans. Okay, yeah. It's a pretty nice place, you heard. Yeah, you would know much if you've been there. Or you are there. Okay, let's get back to Rise. I think... Is there a transwarp this time around? Yes, there is. Nice. Okay. You're forcing me to take you to Rise Up. And it's the Q transwarp. Ireland and Poland. I haven't been to Ireland actually, but I've been to Poland, but that's like 20 years ago. Duisburg? Never been. What's that a warning? I won't go there. Let's check the vendor, see what we can buy. Over here. Yeah, I need to change outfit, of course. Swimsuit. And sunglasses. Let's see, what's new? Spell sword. Sword. I don't usually like to use swords in this game. The world's oldest brewery, I visited that last year. I don't generally like to use swords, so I don't think I'm gonna pick that one up. Which is 1,000 favors. Then you have Neve's Icy Wrath. Launch icicles at a foe and create a cone of cold behind the target. Now that's interesting. Oh, it's a 3-piece. Let's see what the 3-piece thing is. Melee combo finisher, kit performance, and physical damage resistance. Okay, so Nothing fancy, but seems to be okay. Elysian Ring of Reflection. That's a shield. I think actually I'm gonna just let these guys pass. I don't see them fitting into any of my current setups. But I do have a bit of load of nuts if I want them later. Because the summer event store is always available through the event menu anyway. Let's see what else is here. All the food items. Party nullifier, of course. And we have baseball uniforms and all the old uniforms as well. So nothing new in that area as predicted. So there's basically just a ground set. Oh, here's a new sunglasses. 10,000. What? Those? 10,000? Oh. It's Latinum. They're very similar to the octagons. But it's Latinum, so I have Latinum, so I need to buy those. Yeah, I saw it's Latinum, so it's nothing. And then we have all the old stuff. Okay, so nothing special. And all the vanity shields. Who knew last year? Okay, so maybe I already have them. Yeah, I do. Oh well. No, they're old. Still the same. Let's see. Oh, come on, Taylor. I'm guessing the tailor is very busy today as well. People are trying to change into their summer attire. At the moment I'm using the rimless sunglasses. I know we have the octagons. Rimless, shield, small round. The sporty, which looks just... And the visor. Yeah, no. I'm gonna... Nope. These guys are mine. I noticed something though yesterday. Because on this character I have of course made a full kind of a lower decks themed away team. This cat as the doctor. Cat Anna. And I had to do the mission to get the medical coat. And then I tried on the medical coat on this guy. And, well, let's just take a look at it. Medical coat. Nothing under. And this is not a summer uniform. You can look like this on any map. It is kind of interesting. I haven't tried it on a female yet. I don't dare. Looks like a pimp. Yeah. Aviator sunglasses? Yes, absolutely they need it. But that's not the only thing. Now let's activate the floater. Where is my floater? Invisible floater. With the medical coat. I'm flying. So if you use the medical coat, your floater is invisible. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, there was not that many interesting items in the store for me because I've done this so many times. Just gonna put my favors into the bank instead. I don't really need to have them on this character. Medical code category, yes. Quality control indeed. Yeah. This game has so many different different systems, I guess, so I like bugs like that. That looks just silly. Let's put these into the bank. So they're accessible to all characters. And these can we... JFK. Homeland Security. Okay. Yeah, just put them into the bank. Chorox Onesie has an invisible floater. Makes one hell of a sight. I can imagine, yeah. Just a cryptic way. Find every bug you can and put it in. Well, at least it's my way. Find every bug that is fun and use it to my advantage. Okay, let's go over to the character that has all the vanity shields and look at that in the new ship. That will be this one. Yeah, I forgot to shave the legs. I know. And claim the ship thing. Reclaim the ship. Oh, top of the list. And then we need, I think we need to go back to the soul system again because invisible head bug feature. Me too. Let's just beam up and go back to, yeah, I think soul system is nice over Canada. It's a decent light for looking at vanity shields on this new ship. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Ryza has the old terrible lighting system, so we're not going to do there. And I'm gonna do a stupid thing and just switch to the ship in space. That usually breaks my loadout, so fortunately I will be going on a vacation in just a few days. Again, that's a future me problem. I can try to save the loadout, of course. Oh yeah! All the on new consoles. Save it. Let's switch to Hoover. I didn't name that ship, the game did it. Okay. Hello, Harry Hoover. And just put on an engine. You can move. Yep, the game is lagging a bit today. I guess a lot of people are logging in. Yeah, I can sit here somewhere and just look at the visuals. And those are the butt forks that we call them, the competitive engines. They need to go away. Let's just make them invisible. And check out some vanity shields. We do have some. I'm very interested to see what this is gonna look like. Start with the Bajoran. Oh, hello. Swing this way. Evasive. There we go. Bajoran shield. Well. Competitive reputation. Looks good on absolutely no ships. Too many lines. Temporal. Yeah. Oh. You have dragon scales on the back here now, instead of the rest of the ship. Iconian shield, maybe. Or maybe not. Nope. Definitely not. No. Doesn't line up here. Definitely not. Gemidar shield. If you want a bland looking ship, this is the way to go. Looks like something from 2015. Oof. Nukara. That kind of works. In a way. I like the nacelles. Kind of a bit of an industrial look to them. Okay. 32nd century. Yeah, we saw that already on the previous one. What's this? Counter command vanity shield. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, that's hideous. Ugh. It's not ugly enough. Where do we go? Alliance. Alliance works. It's a bit boring. Coming to it. I'm just gonna take them by order in my inventory. That was the tier 6, yeah. And then we have the Baul. Ooh. Baul never fails. But this... well... very... black. But it works. Kinda cool. Still see some of the lines here from the Baul. I think I like it, but when I'm streaming I don't like to use those darker shields because you can't see my ship. Then we have the Bozeman Titans. Always a good one. I like this golden one. Black and gold. Ooh, hey, looks cool. The Bozeman Titans. I don't have all the baseball shields though. Bozeman actually looks good. And then we have the Occasion Claws. That also works in this context with kind of a medieval... kind of a medieval theme. Ish. Bozeman and Slime Devils are the only ones you need. Yeah, I also need Occasion Claw since this is a cat. Royal Purple. Yeah, I kind of like it. It works. And then we have the Slime Devils. No comment. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Just looking at this new beauty of ours. Slime Devils. Yeah, it's
if
the
you
Slime
don't have
Devils.
them, then you need to cancel your vacations and grind.
I have the lol nuts. Doing a rainbow build? Yeah, that would work. Absolutely. Competitive again, it's just not looking good. This is the tier 5 competitive. Yep, no tier 6. And then we have the Courier Raider. Oof. I say oof. It got extremely bland. Just took away all the details. Made it a bright grey. Nope. Nope. Delta Alliance. That's the tier 6 Delta. Boring. Looks like concrete, yeah. Discovery Legends. Oil spill. Do we need to say anything else? Somebody spilled oil on the ship. I never liked that shield visual. Discovery refit usually looks good on some things, but again we have a concrete ship. Yeah, no. Not really. Not digging it. Dyson. But no. Interesting, but not interesting enough. Let's try the emerald chain. Now that I kind of like, in a way. Kind of, maybe, ish. It's yeah, this is more like worn concrete. Okay, now we're coming to Atreus' favorites, maybe the Emperor. The gold segments are too cartoony to fit. Yeah, they are. The Emperor shield doesn't look good on this ship, I would say. Well, from this angle it does. But from this angle it looks terrible. It depends on where you're looking at it from. I know the Emperor shields to look better than this. I'm just gonna say. Let's try the Fikiri. Concrete, but a good color. Yeah, and this is rusty. Humble bundle has a train sim world bundle right now. Ooh, interesting.
I like trains.
Train sim world. What's that again? Yeah. Nope. Not the figure shield. What's next? We have the Gamma. For once, it's not the worst, but it's I don't see myself using it, but it's okay, I guess. The Gamma tier 6. We have the Herc Vanity Shield. Where did the vanity go? Grape soda. Oh, it went on the nacelles. The rest just became nothing. Boring. Thank you, Fragrance. I'll take a look at that. And we have the Iconian tier 6. This bugs me. Other than that, it's not really. Nope. Iconian shield. Nope. Kelvin. Yeah, concrete again. Very much concrete. Nothing special. Nope. Lucari. That's gonna be interesting. Ooh, yes. I like this. The Lucari. That's cool. The black ones, yeah, we tried the bowl. We're coming to, I can show it again for you. No, this is Lucari, tier 6. This is very nice. I like that. Let's just show the bowl for Ray here. Again, coming back to the other black ones that I have. But yeah, the Lucari, tier 6, looking good. This is the bowl. Where was it? There. And then we have medical. Ready for this? Oh, very red. Well, if you wanted a cartoonish ship, this delivers. Wow. Yep, it's coming. Space ambulance, yeah. You also have space ashtray. You know, I don't hate it, but that's just me. I don't love it either, but it's okay. The Romulan tier 6 rep. The car again, that's the tier 6 one. Also okay. Also okay. Nothing more. We have Omega. Oh yeah, Omega Force. Very old. Just have accents, and it looks like garbage. Lucaria is winning so far, absolutely. Omega Force, no reason to grind it out. And we have Platinum. Oh, yeah. Not too shabby. Not the worst I've seen. Platinum kind of works. I think I like that. But Lucaria is still the best. And then we have the pink. Oh. No. That was just... boring. The pink is usually good, but on this one it did just kind of... Not enough disco. We have the temporal again. That's also... Oh! Wow! That's something. Yeah, I bought it out because I have so many awesome supporters, and everything I make off of Twitch I put back into the game. And also because I'm going away for a 2.5 weeks vacation, so I don't think I'll be able to grind it out. But this is the underside, this is the overside. It's quirky but variation. Yeah, I like it. I do. But now we're on the main character that has all the vanity shields just to see. Then we have the Terran Task Force. Yeah, Lucaria Tier 5 is coming up. They're all in just the alphabetical order. Terran Task Force. Yeah, you can upgrade the weapons. But they look like normal disruptors. Tested them in the Argala system. They look just like normal disruptors. Nothing special. Just a new icon and a new name, as far as we could say. The Saltvash. They go to Mark 12. And then you have to apply upgrades. And they're white, Mark 12. So, yeah, there's that. If you have disruptors already, just use those. Saltvash shield. New. Not terrible, but not the best. So far we still are on the Lucaria, I would say. Now we have the Delta. Again. Whoa! What happened to the underside? But from White Infinity to 12 Rare? Yeah. These weapons do not. Why make them upgradable if it's white quality? Well, make people waste their lobby. No, their dilithium on phoenixes. I don't know. Could be an error. Could be. And we have the another gamma shield. Doesn't work at all. And hello, peeps. New. The grey color. This is all vanity shields. I have a lot of them. Lucari tier 5. Also a good one, I'd say. Yeah, I like this too. Then we have Omega Force again. Oh yeah, this is the tier 5 one. Terrible. I like the Lucari shields. And then we have the good old Riemann. No, there's no Vesta skin, but there are a lot of other patterns that you can get on it. The Rysian patterns that came from the Corvette, I guess it was. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. But Lucari shield on this so far seems to be good. Let's try the assimilated one. Doesn't really do much. Yeah. Not enough assimilation. Oh, hello. No. Just... Nah. Go away. And then we have... even more Omega Reputation shields. That does next to nothing. Adding some octagons to your... nacelles. And then we have Aegis. Aegis doesn't even show. Oh, the nacelles are a little bit. The Bizarre Collectors have a small octagonal pattern on them. That's about it. Carbon fiber dragon scales, yeah. That didn't do much. And then we have the Counter Command tier 5. No. Well, not too bad, but nothing special. So far we are still on the Lucari. Going towards the end of the list here, Dyson tier 5. Yeah. Wow. Disappointed? Yeah, me too. Dyson. Yeah. Nope. Terran Task Force. Oh, that's not too terrible. The Poor Man's Section 31 shield. Terran Task Force. Looks good from this angle. Not too bad. Everybody's favorite, the Breen shield. I don't think I have the Synkethi Vanity shield. That can be fixed. Tilly's. The Terran we just saw was the tier 5. This one. That's a tier 5 Terran. Not too bad, actually. This is my current favorite shield, Safe Galaxy, but it's not, maybe not on the ship. Maybe not. Didn't like it. And now, the Borg Vanity Shield. Also, kind of bland. Usually this looks good. The Klingon Discovery effect. I think that's the one that I don't have. It's a Klingon Discovery shield of some kind. Discovery Legends on the KDF side. I think you need to be on the KDF side. I think Discovery Legends. Yeah, KDF only. And here we have section 31. Yeah, it works. But I think for me, the Lucari tier 6 or 5 wins the contest of the vanity shields. It is nice, but yeah, it is nice. It is. But I think the Lucari. Where is it? Yep. Let's go with the tier 5 first. This is the, I would say, darker version. It's just for this, you can see the whole thing. Not too bad. And then we have the other one. Slightly more colored, so to say. I like them both. I think they both fit the theme of this ship. I do. You prefer blue? This. Yeah. Cation Claws, yeah. I like that one as well, actually. Where was it? This one. It also works with what the ship is trying to be. Purple and gold. It also matches up with the ornaments. Looks very good, actually. Do I have disruptors on this character? Just a bunch of phasers. This is the Cation Claws baseball shield. Yeah. From Ryza. 1000 favors. Will it cost you? But I like it. Looking good, actually.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies.
Yeah, and that. It's more a feature, phaser suits it more. Yeah, it would, but the trait and the console. Does bonus disruptor, fire, cold, electrical radiation, and psionic damage. So there's that. Haha. I'll let's see. I'll give it to you.
Citizens of the Federation and her allies.
Yeah, you could do spiral disruptors. You want them to look like phasers, and that will also fit a kind of a fire theme. Spiral disruptors are not the easiest to get unless you own the pedestrian ships. Phased polar if you want bright purple. Yeah, that too.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes!
They do cost quite a bit of the lithium, and I even have the fleet discount, so choose your pain. They come as Mark 10. I remember picking up a full set of cannons and turrets for my Valdvar Juggernauts, and picking them up and fully upgrading and re-engineering them cost me 1 million dilithium in total. So keep that in mind. They're really not needed. You can use phasers. But yeah, disruptors polarized for bright purple. Let's just see.
Time for Teletubbies. Tinky Winky,
Tinky Winky.
Dipsy, La La, Hope.
I have a full set of spirals on 2 other characters, so I'm not gonna get it on this. On my new character, I just have normal disruptors with a pen. Yeah, the spiral waves are character bound. If not, I could have transferred them. But I'm just gonna... optimizing is a bit pointless for me as well. I just use what I have for weaponry. If I like the color, I'm gonna go with it, basically. Just gonna check a little where is it? There we go. There's over 400. Dang it. I'm gonna do dual. Normal. And you also have integrity linked disruptors. Never play with those. Negative weapon power to self, okay. You have the Saltvash disruptors. Those are very green and disruptory. The 32nd century beams. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Resilience linked. Okay. Coalition. They are kind of like bluish. Kinda. Oh, nanite disruptors. Those are old. That's an old one. Never play with those either. Polarized disruptors. Wow. Yeah. If you really want them, they're there. 19 million each, and you guess you would need 4 of them for this ship. But yeah. Anything else we need to look at on this ship? The Saltvash disruptors. Yeah. Let's go to the character that actually does disruptors. And see if we can just do a quick and dirty. Which one is it? Where is he? Yeah, the event campaign has been extended again. Until tomorrow, I guess. I think it was. Usually it should have ended. Or 27th to 29th. I don't really remember it, but there should be 2 extra days here. Because of the Steam thing. Because here we have, yeah, Krieger wave disruptors. That's also a thing. Aren't they kind of reddish? Ships. Hysterical intel. No, he's Hysperion. Come on. Oh, I need to need to go to the shipyard. I have too many ships on this one. And I think I have spiral waves here. Well, I have cannons. But let's see if I have some beams as well. I think I do. And a Krieger wave. Aren't they low? No. There's something in the lobby store as well. Some disruptor things. We just need to remove one ship so we can yeah, I can dry dock this. Don't really use it. Grant. Yep, I've been granted a ship. This one. Yeah, I have a spiral of dual beam banks. Nice. Yeah, saboteur set. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. How many do I have? 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Then we can do the standardized setup here. Just ready this ship first. Then we can get great for train builds. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I like the 2-piece discovery. There is no Omni for the spirals, so I'm gonna go with this Outmarch instead, because I have it. What? Yeah, Martok. That's disruptor. Then we need disruptor here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saboteur Settorp is what Augie calls Charog in a can. This. I'm just gonna put some of the good stuffs. What else do we have? Domino. Gonna take a peek. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Oh yeah, yeah, that thing. I don't need that. Maybe I do. Not to be confused with Chorg on the can. Whatever. Advanced batteries. We have this and this and this. Oh, this. And I'm just gonna leave that in there to see if it does anything. Stations. We have nice little bit of overload, and we have a little bit of beta and a little bit of spread. Let's get a tactical in there as well. EBM Torp. This guy. Wait. Ah. Uh-huh. Confusing myself. This is the way. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I thought I had. Oh, let's just swap that out. Very much a standard setup for me, this is. Jam and scramble, and then a tractor beam, if you have it. There we go. I just need a quick yeah. Do I not have that? There we are, Scattervolley. The trait for overload. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Good. And then let's play around with this for a little bit. Yeah, nope. Fix the visuals. Beams. Super weapon. And we need preferential. There we go. No. Good to go. Well, soon. Gonna make a proper setup here. This do. Tactical miracle worker is no good for me. Yes. I'm doing that. Science and pilot, new. I don't have anything there. Dang it. Don't I have the Borg, guys? They're multiplying. I thought I had an Intel Borg. Was that a different character, maybe? Could be. Let's just find something that we can put in. We are using a torpedo, so we could put in law. Yeah, that'll do. I think I have one of those guys. Nope, I don't. Okay, that's good. Good enough. Save it again, Sam. There we go. And tray. Weapons, lock, rest into engines. Empty the tray. Ah, come on. There we go, and repopulate the thing. Domino. Ponder the scrying orb. Yep, I forgot to miss something. Brace for impact. Orb. ORB. And a cloak or spell of invisibility. Attack fleet, attack initiative. Talon asteroid, torpedo spread, and tractor beam. Assessment sweep, and that's it. Save it again. Find a shield that works. Lucari, maybe. Yeah, I think we wanted the Lucari one. And take away the Borg garbage and the those guys. Oh yeah. Soul defense engines. Come on. Now we have a sexy ship. Oh yeah. I like it. So I'm gonna do a TFO here in this. See how this works. Or maybe I need to... No, just gonna go for a TFO. If anybody would like to tag along for a TFO, just let me know. If not, I'm just gonna fire off a quick cure, I think. Yeah, cure is good. Give me a little assessment.
Very good, number one.
Andreas, yep. Because my little self-test is if I can take down the cube first in cure, then I'm good to go. And I think I should be able to.
Very good, number one.
Go. What's that you're flying? Okay, let's queue up. See what happens. That was quick. Just double checking. Inquiry. That's a good platform for a lot of things, like beam overload. I will take the one. Fragrance.
Very good, number one.
I don't even. And the cloak. And get a decloak from the pop-up. Yeah. And I go this way. Oh, going backwards. Yep, this works. I think I'm gonna sit in the ship. Oh god. Oh you left, I'm sorry. I was a bit quick on the trigger. All good, we're almost down here. Wow. I'll be sitting in the ship on this character. Because this is fun. Nice and easy. Wow. Of course, this is a proper build, and it works like a charm. Org BQ? Yeah. I'm just gonna do one patrol on Elite to see if it still is easy. The good old Argala. Just to get a feel for it. I'm gonna kick you guys off the team and go into the Argala. Let's see. Yeah, it's set to Elite. Good. Let's go. I think I like it. green smoke. Yes, Benthans, talk to me.
You have entered an area. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their thaws might come out of hiding.
Oh, God.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly.
No, we will go down burning. Burning the caisson.
You will stand down.
Smells like burnt caisson.
Sensors are picking up small habitations
Ooh.
from some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with mole holes, temporary hideouts. We do what we want, where we want.
Let's burn them again. 5 kilometers. There we go. Okay, this is fun.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
Okay, where are we going? Things go boom. Burning space hippie hair, yeah. Wow. I love this. This is just up my alley. That thing. Ow.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector.
I like it a lot.
We have the
And we master the ship, of course. Oh, good, good, good. Did it? Wait, what? No, that's somebody else. I thought I had a special warping effect, but that's somebody else doing the thing. There's more people that are crazy like me. There's another one right back there. He's using the Herc shield, I can see. But yeah, you can use this in social zones. I don't think that's supposed to be, but okay. I took the cue. Thumbs up. Okay, let's go back to Ryza for a wrapping up. Just gonna change back to a character that actually is on Ryza. Let's take this one. I'm melting away in here in this room, so I'm gonna start wrapping up. Didn't do much of the Ryza stuff, but then again, I bought it out, so there's that. But I wanted to show you one more costume that I have for this guy that might not pass the quality control. Let's see. Well, this looks familiar. It's the medical coat in orange. But, yeah. I think maybe this is a bit too much for... yeah. It's the Terran Task Force leggings. Just happens to be the same color as his skin. Nothing else. And of course, with the medical coat, your floater is invisible. And there it is. I just had to. Oh, and I'm not gonna make it the centerpiece of the stream, but you know. So anyways, I will be away from the game now after Friday for 2.5 weeks. So my next stream will not be until the end of July. I think it would be, let's check the calendar. Yeah, 24th of July is my next stream actually, so I will be traveling. And hello Atreus. So I will just like to thank everybody for supporting me so far, so enabling me to buy out the ship today so I don't have to grind it. And have fun on Ryza, everybody. I will be having fun in Germany and France and Luxembourg, doing a round trip. So let's see if there's anybody we can raid over to before we wrap things up completely. Let's check the category first. Let's see. Massively overpowered is having a lot of people. Yeah. They're usually there. Let's send it over to them. I can't even remember the name now. Try again. Overpowered. So, everybody. Oh, there's a flying cat next to me. You couldn't see it. Everybody, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you when I see you. I might post some vacation pictures on my Discord if you're in there. If not, I will also always post stupid things on Twitter. And enjoy Ryza, and I'll see you when I see you. Have a good July. Stay clear of Duisburg. Good night, everybody.
You haven't seen the last of me!